we are going to build an app using Google's new Gemini 3 Pro model. It's the #1 AI when it comes to vibe coding apps that look good, work well, and are easy to sell. As an ex-software engineer who's built multiple AI apps and has been offered over $200,000 to sell them, we are going to put Gemini 3 to the test. And in this video, not only are we going to build the app, we are also going to market it, because that is one of the hardest things to do for many people. This is going to be epic. So the first thing we want to do is kind of figure out what exactly we want to build. And the cool thing about Gemini 3 is that it's pretty smart on giving you some good examples of viral apps that can actually sell well. So I'll just ask it, what are some good app ideas following modern trends today that are easy to sell? The app should be nutrition or fitness based, like health and fitness based. An example of such an app is Quitter. If you're not familiar with Quitter, Quitter is an app that helps you stop being, a little excited. Okay, so we got Sugar Slayer. Quitter for sugar, I like that. Desk Jockey. Interrupts the workday with micro quests. 1 minute movement challenges. Ooh, this is nice. When you work for like long stints on end, you might forget to move and your posture gets bad and you might get like a weird neck like this. That's gonna be hunchback. I can also use that. I mean, is my neck bad? I don't think so, right? Sleep Bank, Form Check AI. Keep your back straight. Walk to Win. I feel there's a lot of walking running apps already. And look, you can see all the different suggestions it's giving us. I like the Desk Jockey here. So we're gonna copy this. Go to build. And now there's a task. I always want to label the prompt to make it easy for the AI to understand. Task, what else do you have to do? UI, right? User interface /style. Use modern styling. Make the app easy to use and understand. Very intuitive. Use a dark theme. All right. Use a dark theme as the base, but have a toggle for light theme. All right, that's good. Yeah, I believe this is a good description. Let's see if we can find some example apps that we can make it copy like the style of. This is a nice interface, AI health app. Kind of the same thing we're doing. Oh, I like this one too. It's like a mental health app. Here, just gonna copy this, paste that in here. Okay, I think we are good to go. And click build. And let's see what it cooks up for us. This is gonna be pretty cool. You see all the various things that Gemini is currently working on. Gives you nice progress logs, which is also very helpful, just to see how much longer it's going to take. All right, the app is ready. You have some suggestions right here for things to add, but we don't have to worry about that. Let's go and see what it built for us. This is going to be interesting. Turn 9 to epic adventure. What should we call you? Tish. Alright, so this is very gamified, as you can tell. Alright, so we have our app. Make for mobile. Okay, so heritage 1 day streak, so that's a streak counter, which is nice. Current level, okay, very gamified. Unwind the serpent's coil. A giant serpent is wrapped around your torso. Twist and turn to break free from its constricting grip. I mean, how? I'm kind of confused. I also can't scroll down here to tells you the directions right here, which is great. Maybe if you have a diagram of the stretch, that would also be pretty cool. So here, things to add, diagram, the stretch if possible. The timer should count down. Make sure we add that scroll. Here, maybe let's do current screen size. Oh, okay, so I guess it's big enough for mobile. Also say optimize for mobile. Sit tall in your chair, feet flat on the floor, inhale onto your spine. What am I doing? Ah, wow, what a stretch. Oh, 15 seconds? There you go. I already failed the quest. Well, this is pretty cool. Hey, I did it. I done button to mark that a quest is complete. This is the same exact thing. Okay, these are all the same thing right now. Okay. Legendary quest line, premium campaign pack. So this is like, you know, the monetization aspect. And that's where the user will pay. So back to dashboard. Nice. What's some other cool things we can add? Quest shop, back to dashboard, and then. Okay, so in the bottom nav bar, the profile icon does not take us anywhere. Quest completed, total XP, level, etc. You can also add sound effects to make it cooler, right? It's kind of like boring right now with no like sound, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. The name could be also different. Let's call the name of app should be stretcher or stretcher. Is that weird? This looks kind of weird. Here, should be mover. There you go. I don't know. It's a weird name. You could name it differently. Overall, this is a good base, but I will say you definitely need more like images, and it should look cooler. It is very, very plain right now, which is kind of my fault, just because I don't know if Gemini will be able to just generate like images that can be used as like the serpent's coil. Like, what's a good image for that? I don't know if Gemini can just produce like great images for these apps. So I might have to find like an icon pack that we can use to like have these images. But you know, Gemini, the Google ecosystem has Nano Banana Pro, which are great image generation tools. So it shouldn't be too hard of a thing, to be honest. What would be really cool is we could also add like a video of the stretch being done. I think that would be better than an image. That will also take a little longer. Maybe the video can be in like the second version of the MVP. One other thing to really note about Gemini Pro preview is that it thinks for a while. It will take over a minute sometimes to think. Like, whereas Lovable and Bolt and these other AI tools are much faster when it comes to the thinking part. But I do think that's why Gemini just creates better apps, because it stops and takes some time to think before it just starts, you know, working on your app. All right, and we're back. The new version. We get adventure. That was a sound, that nice little sound effect. Ours is generating some new active quests, and we also have mover. Okay, the names are changed. Serpent's Coil, breaks the castle walls. Will it have an image when I click this? I'm very curious for this. Okay, so it doesn't really, right? It has like a visual guide, but it's a placeholder. So this is where we're probably gonna need to add our own icon packs, which is fine. Start mission. Okay, so where's the timer? There it is. Here, mobile. So timer's up top. I kind of like that. What does this mean? It's kind of weird. Okay, so nice, good steps. So I finished early, quest complete. Claim the reward. All right. So I'd say it shouldn't generate new active quests every single time. It's another thing. The tone descent. Chair squats. Yeah, I don't know if you do this in the office. Imagine you're working at your desk, all of a sudden you see your coworker on the left doing like chair squats. Middle of the workday. That'd be kind of crazy. I don't see what happens when we get to level 2. So, should not generate new active quest every time. That's a fix you definitely have to add. Alright, one more quest to see how happens when we level up. I imagine, I don't know if it'd be a cool level up animation, but we should have like a full screen animation for leveling each time a user levels up. You also want level 1 to only or level 2 to require, or you want a little bit of XP to go from level 1 to level 2 simply because you want to give your user a dopamine hit like right away. So they feel that reward from the app. It should only require 200 XP. So do that. Okay, so there's a nice sound when we leveled up, but that's it, right? So we add a full screen animation to make it look cooler, right? And we're also gonna make level 1 to level 2 much easier, so the user can get faster dopamine. Let's see this. Okay, so this is the hero profile, quest done, minutes, XP, 1-day streak. That's nice, pretty straightforward. You know, eventually we can maybe add a profile picture. Nice. All right, let's make these changes, and then we will publish our app. But here, one thing we should do, remember, and I always recommend this, as you're building your app, take screenshots, because these are screenshots you can then share on social media, which can get you some early traction and even some early users. So let me save that. Also take this. All right, cool. So now we'll send that prompt, and while that's happening, we'll go to X and we'll make a tweet just showing off the screenshots, even though our app isn't done. And that's the beautiful part about building in public and just sharing as you build. So when your app is ready, people are ready to like use it. All right, I think that's pretty cool. Now we're gonna share it and build in public, and we're gonna post it. See, I'm not really selling the app itself. Like, I'm not saying, hey, click this link. Well, one, the app isn't even live. But just posting and building in public will get people to see your app much quicker, and start following you and following your app's journey. So once it's ready, they're more likely to buy it just to support you, or actually because they really care about your app. So you can see right here, we had less requests, so it only thought for 50 seconds instead of 86 seconds like they did earlier. So we're good. All right, we're back. So to another test. All right, so the 200 XP, so the XP got reduced just like we wanted to. All right, let's make sure it doesn't just make new quest every single time. Start mission, finish early, claim the reward. There you go. See, it's much better that way because now you don't have to wait for it to load every single time. The user will get upset about that. All right, so now that the requests are all done, we're gonna have it generate new ones. While that's happening, we can see quest done, day streak, total minutes, total XP. Nice. Unfurl the scroll of inner might. All right, so once we're done this, once we claim this, we're gonna be leveled up. So the goal is, as we said, once we level up, there should be a full screen level up celebration. So I think that's pretty sick. Continue journey. Look at that. Huh. What happens if... I'm just curious to see if this animation is different or not. depending on what level you are. So let's get to level 3 real quick. Okay, let it refresh. Again, this is how you can. I like this. It's like little packs for like stretches. It's kind of cool. It's really cool. All right, level up again. Nice. Let's take a picture of the level up screen as well. Okay, cool. So we got some nice screenshots going, and now we're gonna do, because this is a workable version of the app that people can like play around with. We're just literally gonna let people play around with it, because there's no cost for us to like be running this. There's no AI involved as of right now. We can definitely add AI, but I have some very big plans for this app that I'm going to be showing you all in a little bit later in the video. But let's go ahead and deploy this. To do that, select a cloud project. Just some previous cloud projects that I have. Create a new one. Let's call it Mover. There you go, new project created. Now you got to set up our billing. So here's Mover. I already have a billing account. If you don't have one, just link your current one. Refresh. Refresh again. Refresh again. All right, sure. Hello. Hello. Okay, so we do have the billing account linked. Sometimes it takes a little time for it to understand that it's ready. Come on. Here. Deploy again. Mover. Huh. Maybe you gotta wait a little more. Alright, so now I got to be able to deploy the app. What I did was I simply selected the API key of a previous app. Choose an imported paid project, connected my key to that, and now I can deploy. Give me a second. There you go. Deploy app. Now we'll go ahead and wait for Google Cloud to deploy the app, and it will give us a link that we can then share and utilize. All right, there you go. App is live. So copy this. Rotage, be adventure. Set. Go out. All right, there you go. Okay. I noticed the dungeon picture isn't showing anymore, which is kind of not the best. However, this part is. And then we click it. Start mission. Pause mission. And I'm gonna leave the link of this app in the description, so you go ahead and play around with it if you're one of the early viewers of this video. Here we go. Mark is complete. Claim the reward. All right, so everything looks good in the deployed version. What is this? Oh, we didn't even try light mode yet. Nice. Okay, so now we're gonna do something very important. We are going to create a video of this app in action and reach out to some influencers who would be a good match for this app. Yes, we are posting this app on X already. However, it would be pretty cool if we can get someone with a personal brand revolving around fitness and stretching to endorse our app as a partner. Alright, stretch workers. Here's a stretch. So this guy I've seen a lot on my feed. So he has 1.5 million followers. The chance of him saying yes is very low, but let's do it. So quick message. Hey Alex. Please make sure your grammar is good. Now, the question is, why should this creator even partner with you, right? So give some credibility, like I worked on, I asked myself, I'm very passionate, something to really draw them in. Now, let's go maximize that. So the only thing is you can't really send pictures to them until they accept the message. But, all right, back to square one. You find someone who's smaller. 164 grand? Okay, this is a little better. what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy this. Oh my god, I messed up there, didn't I? Where'd he go? There he is. Hey, Jelly. All right, and we're gonna send, let's say, 5 messages to 5 different creators. All right, the last guy, London Fitness guy. Yeah, he has a lot of followers. He's not watching this or seeing this, but it'd be pretty cool. Hey, maybe who knows, right? This is why you gotta try. You never know if you don't try. All right, so we send 5 DMs. Let's see what happens. I would still continue sending DMs to like people under 100K followers. That would be pretty solid. I think everyone I've messaged so far is over 100K. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep on messaging people under 100K. Yes. Yeah, again, too many followers. I'll have the code for this app in my free community that you can join, so you can go ahead and build on top of it. You know the marketing plan, just message a bunch of influencers and keep on messaging on X as well, and you can grow. If you want to see how I build and sell AI solutions and apps, watch this video next.